Hi everyone and welcome back to the Corner podcast. Today, I'm your host, I'm Ahlam, and we have such an incredibly special guest, which is the United States Ambassador to Algeria, Mrs. Elizabeth Aubin. But before we start and welcome her, I would like to remind you that this episode won't be just usual questions and answers. We will have a deep discussion with Mrs. Aubin to know more about her insights, and her experiences. Mrs. Aubin, welcome back to the Corner podcast and welcome to the American Corner.
Thank you so much, Alam. I'm so thrilled to be here with you today. It's my second time at the American Corner in Oran, and actually my first time at the podcast.
Yeah, it's a new podcast. Do you like it?
I love it.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's talk about the American Corner, Oran. Coming back here, what emotions does it release in your heart?
It's joyous to be here because people seem very excited to be learning English and learning more about American culture. And I love the energy of young Algerians focusing on English language learning and wanting to engage in the English language. That is very exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of positive energy here, and people are so excited to learn more about the American culture. So my next question is, Mrs. Aubin, people know you for the U.S. Ambassador to Algeria. I would like to hear just one word that you use to, you can say one word that defines you.
So you probably would guess it because I try to be as authentic as I can be. It's very important for me to show you who I really am, whether I'm portraying myself as the U.S. ambassador or as Elizabeth.
Yeah,
I'm very dynamic, and I really enjoy meeting people and engaging with people and speaking with people, and I like to get things done. And so using both of those attributes, I think dynamic is a great word to describe that.
Yeah, I like when you say authentic, because authentic is the quality that I like the most in people, and I try to make this podcast as authentic as it could be and as genuine as it could be. So it's not perfect, but it is true and it's authentic. Okay, so my next question is, at the ATO, we have like adults and we have seniors and we also have kids. And you know, we all gather here for like one goal, which is to learn more every day. So to what extent do you agree on the belief that says learning has no age?
I see myself as a lifelong learner. And so I think that the day you don't learn something is a bad day.
Yeah.
Every day, it's wonderful to learn something new. That's what makes every day exciting and refreshing and makes me want to continue to engage and do the work I do, is because I'm going to learn something new. And so that is a really great way of looking at the world, because it keeps you curious and open and interested in new things.
Yeah. I also think that the American Corner Oran is creating a safe place for people to learn and grow. Like, they feel heard and they feel seen and they feel like safe in expressing themselves in English. Talking about learning, I hear that you are learning Darija. So what motivates you to start it at the first place?
First of all, it is how Algerians would communicate with each other in their culture and in their language.
Yes.
And so to understand more about Algeria and Algerians, it is helpful to speak Darija. I have learned other languages, French, Italian, Spanish, but I also feel that I'm learning English every day too.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a native speaker, I'm always learning new things about English as well. And languages are very important because, of course, it's how people relate to each other, open up to each other. And it's a little daunting to learn a new language always. And certainly learning Darija is challenging, but I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell me like some words that you learned?
Sure. Philomen. Do you know what that is?
No.
No, that is Algerian.
Really?
Yeah, Arabic.
No, I'm not Algerian.
No, I'm sorry, Algerois. So
Algerois.
it's Algiers,
Okay.
not Algerian. It's
Yeah.
Algiers kind of lexicon, right? Badis, I have my There's a teacher in
Where's
the room.
Bedis?
Filamen.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's like
It's my
bye-bye.
accent.
No, it's fine.
That's awesome.
It's fine. So let's talk about your experience in Algeria.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. I love Badis just going, awesome. You're in remedial Derja now, Elizabeth.
No, I can understand you because it's hard to learn Derja. It's not like an easy task.
It is.
Okay, so let's talk about your experience in Algeria.
Okay.
How is it so far?
This is my second time in Algeria.
Mm-hmm.
I was here from 2011 to 2014 at the U.S. Embassy in the number 2 position. And so when I was offered the opportunity to return, both my husband and I were thrilled beyond imagination. We never thought we could come back here. And every day is a gift. We're thrilled to be in this country. We're thrilled for the opportunities that we have to interact with Algerians and learn more about Algeria and its culture, its cuisine. It's so diverse, and just Algerians are so hospitable and open and warm.
Mrs. Elizabeth, if you could say one characteristic in people and you see a scale next to it, let's say forgiveness. This person is 10 out of 10. The other is 1 out of 10. What characteristic would you choose to see?
There's a lot of positive characteristics.
I need one that you appreciate the most in people.
I appreciate kindness. When people are kind, and this is what I find in Algeria, that people are so very kind.
Yeah.
When people are kind, it covers a multitude of errors, right?
Yes.
If I make a mistake and someone's kind to me about it, it helps me learn from my mistake, but learn in a way that isn't totally, devastating, right?
Yes.
So I think kindness is would be the trait I would measure. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mrs. Elizabeth, for coming today. We are so honored to have you with us. And I'm so honored to talk to you. Also, I'd like to thank all the team, all the podcast team, Abdullah, the producer, and we have Luay, the sound manager. Thank you also, Mrs. Kazi, for her support and energy. Thank you, everyone who are watching and listening to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It was a great honor to be here with you today, all of you.
Thank you.